Hey, good morning, guys. I hope everybody's staying warm out there. It's cold. Freaking cold, man. What's going on? I guess it's winter time or something. What do you guys think about the system? You guys like the system? You know, everybody's always talking about the system. They're always like, the system's rigged. The damn system. The Matrix. I don't know. Yeah, the system's all messed up, right? I feel like it's like, especially nowadays, man. It's kind of crazy. Like, I mean, they've always talked about there's winners and losers. You know, there's the haves and the have-nots. And this is the system. This is just the way things are. This is the best we can do as human beings. This is the best we got. Human beings are competitive and they're gonna, we have to have this system in place so that, it protects people and that everything, this is just how it is, You just got to play the game and grind it out and put in your time and do your dues and you'll be all right, But I don't know. It's like it's crazy when you think about it. Like the people that are most invested in the system, I feel like, are the ones that have spent a lot of time grinding it out in the system, and maybe they got up to a level where they're doing good now. But maybe they've spent 20, 30 years trying to get up to that level, and so now they would be invested in it, right? They wouldn't really. It's like, you need to do that too. That's what I did. You need to put in your time, and then eventually you'll be able to be the boss, or and get the good paycheck. And so, but yeah, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, because it's hard. How could someone like that not be invested in the system at that point, because they spent so much time and energy playing the game and grinding it to get to where they are. So it makes sense that they would be like that. They would protect the system in a sense, because it's like, okay, this is what I had to do. Even if they didn't agree with it, they still followed it and they still got to that level. But yeah, there's this TV show called Evil, and they had this episode about they're like basically like people that are trying to figure out they're these demons, and they're trying to fight these demons that are in people. And one of them is about this boss that's demonically possessed, and he's doing all these horrible things to his employees. Like he's watching them on the video cameras and, calling out every little one of their mistakes, and you're just making their work awful, And so finally, like, they take down the boss. They're able to, find the demon and take him down. And one of the employees ends up moving up into that position of being the boss, and at the very end they see that employee now is doing the same thing that the boss was doing before, monitoring everybody on the cameras, and so it's like it didn't even fix the situation. It seems like we're in a system where like people want to, it's this thing where like, oh, once you get up to that level, then you can do that, and then now you're the boss, now you can tell people what to do. But it's still evil if you think about it. It's like we should just be autonomous beings at that point. So yeah, I just find it interesting that the system, and there's so many people get institutionalized too. And like the other day I saw I was at the library, and someone got mad that someone was going number one in the shitter. He called it the shitter, and I was like, that's such a jail thing, to be, because in jail you have certain toilets that are shitters that you're not supposed to take a piss in them. And so it was like, we're not even in jail, and he's like, what are you doing taking a piss in the shitter? That's the shitter, So it just reminded me of like, oh man, it sucks that, in our system, like so many people just are so institutionalized and are taken care of by the jails, or even like the military. Like people spend so much time in the military being taken care of, and then once they're out, they don't know it's like they're stuck in this free market capitalism society. It's like, what do? The military's been feeding me for 15 years, So yeah, we got some problems in the system, I feel like, but things are going to change. I feel like there's a lot of things can be much better. We know